This is Bethany with Rooted in Mercy.
And I'm Cliff.
This is Cliff. So you saw the video with Ken and Leslie and how they met. And now we're going to continue this story. Right, Cliff?
That's right. Do you remember when we met?
I do. It was at college.
In marriage and family life class?
Marriage and family life class. I think it worked.
Yep. I took you out for donuts.
Our first date. We went out for donuts and he said,
"You can have anything you want."
Anything I want. I had a donut.
Yep.
And I liked him because he had a car.
And then what happened 8 months later?
We got married. It was short and sweet.
Met in October, got engaged in April, and we were married by June.
That's right. It was quick. Kind of like the couple we're interviewing.
That's right.
So Ken and Leslie are about to tell us about some of their struggles. But God saw them through. And I can guarantee you that the story ends well.
So, next up, part 2 of Ken and Leslie's story.
That's right. Stay tuned. So that was in February. Mm-hmm. And then, Leslie, you dealt with some health issues.
Right.
When did you find out about that?
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in mid-April.
Okay.
And before that, I really was falling in love with Ken, and so we talked about meeting the girls, and so that's where we brought the girls and met at church, safe, neutral ground, mm-hmm. kind of. Mm-hmm. But mid-April is when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and was, just shocked. My world turned upside down, and my friend said, be real with them. She kept encouraging me to, share my mess, because my life is not really simple. So I was just real, and I shared my mess. I called my sister and told her and asked her to pray, and I think I texted Ken, and we headed up to my parents' house to tell my mom and dad.
So what was that like for you, Ken, when you heard about Leslie having breast cancer?
Well, the initial reaction was like, are you kidding? I mean, we'd been probably on 3-4 dates maybe, and I was really excited. And then there's 2 texts specifically that I remember. Well, one is a combination of 2 texts where basically Leslie said, so I had this mammogram, and they think they may have found something, so I had another mammogram. And then there was another text that came shortly after that said it's cancer. And when you go through something like meeting someone later on, you're always kind of waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, something's going to mess this up. And so I really thought that she would be like, hey, you're a nice guy. But I'm dealing with mortality here. I have 2 little girls, and so I thought she would probably kind of exit the program. And on her side, she thought that I would be like, well, hey, when I was online, I wasn't looking for all this. So she thought that I would kind of back out. So when that didn't happen, it deepened everything, because you don't just hang out with
and chit chat
and be like, hey, I kind of like you,
So things got serious.
Things got serious pretty fast.